Welcome to Nixon Gymnasium, live here at Olive Rams High School for a battle between the Stoughton Black Knights and the Olive Rams Tigers. I'm Justin Miller. Thank you for joining us here today in what should be an awesome game. Stoughton coming into this matchup with 4 wins and 8 losses. Olive Rams comes in with 8 wins and 1 loss, so it should be a good game. Olive Rams in first place currently in the Hockomock, while Stoughton has a 4-8 record, and they already battled one time this season. Olive Rams took that matchup 51-47. So look for a good game today. Olive Rams coming off a 54-51 win against Sharon their last time out, while the Stoughton Black Knights coming off a loss to Attleboro 58-46. So just getting underway here. Here we go. Stoughton with the ball first. Brett Pendenza, the senior point guard, gets the first touch. He's going to pass the ball to Jay Queenie. This is Connor Andrews, the junior. Driving to the basket. The left-handed layup is off the mark. Olive Rams will get the rebound, and here comes Olive Rams for their first possession of the game. This is the junior Drew Baxter. Drew Baxter, Amari Brown looking for his first pass down low in the post. Man-to-man defense to start this game for the Stoughton Black Knights. Three-point attempt is up by Will Whiteside. That's going to be a missed shot. Rebound by Casey Uguakazi. This is the Stoughton Black Knights leading scorer with 11.7 points per game. He's going to pass the ball down low. Left-handed layup. Brett Pendenza makes it 2-0 Stoughton with the first basket of the game. Looks like it's going to be man-to-man defense for both sides. This is Drew Baxter now with the basketball. Nicola tried setting a pick for him. Amari Brown with a 2-point shot. That's going to be off the mark. Rebound by Will Whiteside. Whiteside, three-pointer. Nice pass, but a nice try there. Drew Baxter with a miss. Drew Nicola comes down with a rebound. Just under a minute gone by in this opening first quarter. This is the junior Drew Baxter. 8 points in the last game against Sharon. Baxter drive to the basket. Right-hander off the glass, no good. Casey Uguakazi with the rebound, pushes up to Andrews. Andrews with a nice pass, and that's Jay Queenie, the senior captain, with his first basket of the game, and a quick 4-0 lead for the Stoughton Black Knights to start this game off. The Stoughton Black Knights bench really loud to begin this game. Man-to-man defense really effective for Stoughton. This is Amari Brown, the senior captain. He averages 17.7 points per game, second in the Hockomock. Pass in the corner, that's Bugs. Bugs to Will Whiteside. Whiteside drives to the lane. Layup off the mark, Stoughton with the rebound. Here comes Uguakazi to the basket. 6-0 Black Knights. Casey Uguakazi drives it to the hole, and just like that, Olive Rams in an early hole. 2 minutes gone by in this opening corner. Drew Baxter with a pass. This is Nicola. Nicola and Baxter very effective last game. Nicola drives to the basket, but great defense by Uguakazi. Baxter with a couple dribbles between his legs. Trey Bugs, he's the other senior captain. Pass to Nicola. Nicola almost attempts the three, fakes it at the top of the key. Pass down low. This is Bugs. Bugs with a right-handed shot is no good. Sablon corrals the ball. He's also a senior. Wasim Sablon. Sablon with a pass to Pendenza. Pendenza to the star. This is Casey Uguakazi, and that's going to be a traveling violation. First turnover of the game for the Black Knights, and Olive Rams has yet to score. Once again, thanks for joining us here today. Justin Miller, Stoughton up early, 6-0 your score. As Olive Rams looking to get on the scoreboard. This is Drew Baxter, left-handed dribble, right-handed dribble between his legs. Baxter top of the key to Whiteside. The defense really affecting the Olive Rams offensive attack to start this game off. Amari Brown now top of the key. This is Drew Nicola. Nicola with a fake. Drive to the basket. The right-handed layup is no good, but they're going to call a blocking foul, and Drew Nicola is going to attempt 2 shots. And if you're Olive Rams, that's exactly what you need to do. Try to break this man-to-man defense, go to the basket, and that's exactly what the senior, number 24, Drew Nicola, did to try to get the first points of the game for the Olive Rams Tigers. It's going to be 2 shots for Nicola, looking for the first points of the game, and he makes his first one. Drew Nicola coming off a 10-point performance the last time out against Sharon. It's going to be the same starting 5 as the first game. Nicola with the dribble and the shot attempt. That one is also good. So Drew Nicola 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. It's 6-2. Stoughton out in front. Jay Queenie, the senior guard. This is going to be a pass to Connor Andrews. Nice passing around the key. Wasim Sablon driving the basket. gets the roll to go, and right now the Black Knights offense is firing in all cylinders. Amari Brown looking for something, hasn't attempted anything really yet. Pass to Whiteside, Trey Buggs. What defense by the Black Knights. Around the horn they go, Drew Nicola with the basketball. Nicola with the only points for the Tigers in this game. Trying to get anything inside, outside. The Black Knights defense is rolling. Here comes Casey Uguakazi. Right-handed dunk, and that is good. Casey Uguakazi, the leading scorer for the Black Knights, is giving Stoughton a 10-2 early edge, forcing Don Byron to call a timeout. And just like that, the Black Knights have come out firing 10-2 early. The offense is rolling right now. The Black Knights started the year off pretty slowly. They're 4-8 right now, but right now this offense looks completely different than it was prior. Very odd to see after last game, Olive Rams rolled out to an early 8-0 lead to start the game off against Sharon. And right now the defense just has no answer for the Black Knights attack as Casey Uguakazi, the leading scorer, has 4 points in the game. So Casey Uguakazi, number one, the junior, averaging 11.7 points per game, 16th in the Hockomock. Forcing all kinds of problems for Olive Rams as, let's see what Don Byron draws up coming out of the timeout. Olive Rams have trouble inbounding the ball, but they finally do before the violation. Still man-to-man defense about halfway through this first quarter. Will Whiteside now at the top of the key, looking in the corner for Amari Brown, the leading scorer for the Tigers. Driving the basket, he loses control of the ball. Uguakazi up the court, this is Andrews. Andrews, right-handed layup is good. 12-2, the Black Knights have a 10-point lead. Nobody saw this coming. Olive Rams looking for anything right now in offense. Three-point attempt is up by Trey Buggs, rolling in and out. Rebound Uguakazi, his fourth. And here comes Stoughton on the other end. Three-pointer in the corner. No good from Brett Pendenza. Rebound, Trey Buggs. Here comes Drew Baxter, rolling to the lane. Baxter gets the shot up. No foul called. Gets his own rebound. Puts the shot up. Foul is called. No, they're going to call a travel. Traveling violation on Drew Baxter is going to give the ball right back to the Black Knights. Only one foul called so far in this contest. 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Still plenty of time left, but Olive Rams better start doing something on the defensive end of things to start this off. Still man-to-man defense, a beautiful pass into the lane. Three-pointer from the corner from Sablon is good. Just like that, Stoughton now with a 15-2 advantage. Olive Rams has a long ways to go if they want to climb back into this one. Drew Nicola. What defense by the Black Knights. Can't get into the paint. Olive Rams finally gets in the paint, but they're going to call, looks like, either a 3-second violation or a block. It's going to be a foul on the Black Knights. So side out for Olive Rams right in front of Stoughton's bench. The head coach of the Stoughton Black Knights is Evan Taylor. Assistant is Mike Manning. Olive Rams in need of a basket right now. Drawing the ball into the paint. Almost a traveling violation. Ball gets kicked outside. Will Whiteside for three. Will Whiteside misses, but a rebound by Drew Nicola. Nicola kicks it inside to Whiteside, and Will Whiteside with a marvelous job after missing the three-point shot, getting an easy two, and Olive Rams has its second of the game. 15-4. Only the first basket there for Olive Rams. The defense better tighten up right now and force some Stoughton turnovers. Casey Uguakazi drawing to the hole. Here comes the star senior, and he gets a basket to go. Casey Uguakazi now with 6. A 13-point edge for the Golden Knights. This is their largest. Right now, they're just having trouble finding anything. Top of the key, Trey Buggs with a miss. Drew Baxter comes down with a rebound. Off the glass and good. Drew Baxter with a 2-point shot, 17-6. Stoughton on the other end, really fast. Three-pointer from the corner, in and out. That's Wasim Sablon that missed. And here comes Olive Rams looking for back-to-back trips with baskets. Will Whiteside now. Down low, wide open. Drew Nicola. Nicola's the leading scorer for Olive Rams in this is back to single digits. 17-8 your score. That's going to be a turnover. Bugs, here comes Amari Brown. Right-handed layup is good, and here come the Tigers. Amari Brown with an easy right-handed layup. It's now a 7-point game. 1 minute to go in a very high-scoring and entertaining first quarter. Now under a minute. Let's see if the defense for the Tigers tightens up here on this possession. 53 seconds. Top of the key. Three-pointer in and out for Uguakazi. Rebound, Amari Brown. Here comes Amari Brown, a 2-on-1 chance. Amari Brown gets that blocked. And the ball is going to be kicked out. All Rams had it, but the Knights will get it back. On the other end, Wasim Sablon. He gets fouled. They're going to call it a push on Will Whiteside, as Wasim Sablon is going to get his first 2 free throws of the contest. Back and forth action in these last couple of minutes as Olive Rams has cut this to a 7-point lead for the Black Knights. The defense tightening up a little bit on this end. The first of 2 shots is going to miss. Some substitutions now for the Black Knights. It looks like Jake Queenie back into the game, along with number 13 making his first appearance, Kashmir Mathurin, the junior, for Stoughton. 37.3 seconds to go in the first quarter. The second shot is no good, so a missed opportunity, but a rebound for the Black Knights. Almost losing the ball there, but corralling it. Three-pointer is up, but that three-pointer is rejected. Now getting the ball back, a block by Will Whiteside. Will Whiteside now to Drew Baxter, 21 on the game clock. Kicks it out, under 20 seconds to go. Will Whiteside for 3. That's going to be short. Rebound from Brett Pendenza. 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. They're going to hold it for the final shot. 7 seconds. Here comes Pendenza. One-on-one opportunity. He's going to hold it. 3 seconds to shoot. They're going to have to shoot it. 1. The shot is up, but the shot gets rejected by Amari Brown. So Stoughton came out firing in this first quarter, but Olive Rams clicking in those last couple of minutes. 17-10 advantage for the Black Knights at the end of the first quarter. I'm Justin Miller here at Nixon Gymnasium. We'll be back right after this for the start of the second quarter. Welcome back now, Nixon Gymnasium here in Easton, Massachusetts. I'm Justin Miller. Just getting ready now for the start of the second quarter. Stoughton with the early lead, 17-10. They had a 13-point edge in this quarter. Casey Uguakazi leading the Black Knights with 6 points. Wasim Sablon, he has 5 points for Stoughton. Connor Andrews, Jay Queenie, and Brett Pendenza also getting into the scoring column for the Black Knights. And Olive Rams, unfortunately for them, they only have 10 points right now. Drew Nicola has 4, Drew Baxter with 2. Will Whiteside and Amari Brown also with a basket as well. So just getting back to action now for the start of the second quarter. All 4 quarters, obviously 8 minutes, so 32-minute games unless we see overtime. It's going to be Will Whiteside right in front of your screen, inbounding things, as most of the starters now, all the starters, in fact, staying out there for the Olive Rams Tigers. Stoughton with a couple substitutions just getting underway now for the second quarter. This is going to be Baxter rolling to the rim. Miss. Amari Brown with the rebound. He gets fouled, and that should be 2 shots for the star senior. Coming into this game, Olive Rams averaging 48.3 points per game on the season. Stoughton averaging 53.7 a game. But unfortunately for them, they've given up 57.4 points per game as well. Olive Rams only giving up 41.9 a game. As Amari Brown gets his first free throw attempt to roll in. Leads down to 6. Amari Brown had a great game last time out against Sharon. Far and away been the best player for the Tigers. As Amari Brown's second shot is now good. Lead down to 5. It's 17-12. The Tigers are right back in this one. Joshua Rivera getting some time now. The small little guard for the Black Knights. This is going to be Pendenza driving to the hole. Brett Pendenza now with 4 points. He looked very good in warm-ups. And he looks just as good in this game. 19-12 now Stoughton. Olive Rams trying to get the ball back into the lane. Trey Buggs with the basketball. Here's Amari Brown. Amari Brown driving to the basket. There's no stopping Amari Brown when he gets going. Lead back to 5. Just only about a minute gone by here in the second quarter. Wasim Sablan driving the ball. This is KC Uguakazi. KC Uguakazi, he has everything rocking and rolling for the Black Knights. Olive Reims in a hurry on the other end. Amari Brown, here he goes. He gets fouled. Amari Brown's deciding to take charge now. The Stoughton sideline not too happy with that call, but it's going to be another 2 shots for the senior. Amari Brown second in the Hockomock in scoring. This team's going to lose a lot of pieces next season. A lot of seniors with Whiteside, Brown, Trey Buggs, Drew Nickla, Solomon Fife as well. As the first shot is missed. Amari Brown now 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 4 fouls already in this first half called against the Black Knights. Couple substitutions now for the Tigers. Going to be Solomon Fife into the game alongside Kevin Duggan. Second free throw coming up after a couple dribbles from the senior. Second free throw from Amari Brown is good. Brown now up to 7 points for the Tigers. 21-15 in the second quarter. Brett Pendenza, Kevin Duggan playing some man-to-man defense. Pendenza with a dribble to his right. Layup is good. Brett Pendenza now. 6 points for the captain. Olive Reims again in a hurry on the other end. Baxter down low to Duggan. Duggan kicks it out. Here comes Drew Baxter driving to the hole. Jump shot. That's far off. Kevin Duggan with a hustle play. Nice passing. Solomon Fife wide open. And that's going to be an air ball. Kevin Duggan active now in the second quarter. Kicks it out. Trey Buggs for 3. Just short, but he's going to get fouled. And that should be 3 shots, and it is. Some great play there from Kevin Duggan, keeping the play alive. And just like that, Trey Buggs is going to have 3 shots. Trey Buggs also very active in that last game against Sharon. Trying to cut this back to 5. As Trey Buggs gets the first free throw to roll. First point of the game for him. Last games of the season for both of these squads. Olive Reims looking to finish on a high note. As Stoughton played better towards the second half of their season, trying to finish off their season with an upset against the top-ranked team. So 1 for 2 now after that last miss from Trey Buggs. Trey Buggs' third free throw is up and good. 2 for 3 from the free throw line is Trey Buggs. Lead now to 6. Substitution coming in for the Black Knights. It's going to be John Burke, number 5. Going pretty deep into their bench of the Black Knights compared to Olive Reims. OA only going about 7-8 deep so far. 8 deep to start this game off. 6 minutes to go in the first half is a wild pass thrown by Brett Pendenza. Goes out of bounds. A turnover forced by the Tigers. Still only 1 foul called against Olive Reims in the first half. Here is Amari Brown with the bright sneakers. He's going to get fouled. Already 6 fouls called now against the Black Knights. 1 more foul, and they'll be shooting 1-1. That is the head coach, Evan Taylor, calling out plays for the Black Knights over there alongside assistant coach Mike Manning. Another substitution now for Stoughton. Coming out of the game, Kashmir Mathurin. Trey Buggs now gets the pass in the corner. Passing the ball down low. Solomon Fife kicks it out. Kevin Duggan, 3-pointer is off. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Olive Reims, and Stoughton is going to get that ball back. So a chance for Duggan to cut this to a 1-possession game was off the arc. The Black Knights offense hasn't been as flowing as much as it was to start this game, but that's going to be a 3-pointer. Jake Queenie, the senior captain, with a big-time answer for Stoughton. On the other end, Amari Brown. He's in a hurry. Rebound, KC Uguakazi. Uguakazi had a lane. He's going to drive to the basket. Kicks this to his teammate, Jake Queenie. Queenie stops his dribble. Beautiful pass from Queenie, but the layup is off the mark for Pendenza. Going to go out of bounds as Stoughton remains in possession. The Black Knights are not afraid to substitute in and out of this game. Another substitution. KC Uguakazi is going to get a rest. A very well-needed one as he leads Stoughton with 8 points. A little break play, it looked like that almost got broken up out of bounds. Stoughton gets the ball in time. A nice dribble, and what a beautiful look that was from Connor Andrews. Connor Andrews up to 4 points. And now a double-digit lead once again for Stoughton. A big-time answer for the Black Knights as Olive Rams cut the lead down. Solomon Fife gets double-teamed in the paint. He's going to put it up and miss. Black Knights rebound. On the other end, here comes Stoughton, almost losing the ball out of bounds. Queenie, wide open pass. Was his foot on the line? No, it was not. Wasim Sablon, wide open with a three-point shot, his second three-pointer of the game. 8 points now for the senior, and the lead is up to 14 now for Stoughton. Just some very poor defense on the other end of the floor from the Tigers, not getting back in time, and Sablon was absolutely wide open. 31-17, the biggest lead of the game now for the Black Knights. Still 6 fouls to 1. And if you're Olive Rams, you got to keep driving to the basket and force some one-on-one opportunities, get to the free throw line. But right now, there's a lot of work to be done in this first half. Still plenty of time to go in this game. But right now, the junior and senior really hurting Olive Rams. Casey Uguakazi with 8 points. Wasim Sablon, the senior, also with 8 points after that three-point basket was made. And Brett Pendenza also with 6. So right now, Stoughton, the three-pointers are going, driving to the paint, and Olive Rams hasn't really had an answer. Start of the second quarter looked like OA was playing some better defense. But on that sideline, Don Byron not too happy after that wide-open three-pointer. Forced Olive Rams' second time out of the game. And like I said, plenty of time, but Olive Rams better start getting that offensive attack going now if they want to avoid a second loss on the season. Back to action, out of the timeout for Olive Rams. Bringing the ball up the court is the senior, Amari Brown. Very slowly this time bringing it up the court. Trey Buggs in the corner, decides to pass the ball down low. Drew Nickel with a spin move. Three-pointer is now up, and that's going to be a big-time shot by Drew Baxter. Olive Rams needed that. 31-20. Stoughton once again in a hurry. Every single time after Olive Rams makes a basket, they bring the ball up very fast, high-octane offense. Connor Andrews gets his dribble stopped. He's going to make a beautiful pass, but that's going to be a missed opportunity for Jay Queenie, and that's going to be a foul called on the Black Knights. And another substitution now. Back into the game is the star, Casey Uguakazi, but since that's 17 fouls for Stoughton, it's going to be a one-and-one opportunity now for Olive Rams. Will Whiteside was the guy that got fouled. So some big-time shots coming up. Hopefully, he gets a second opportunity here at the free throw line. With both, it would be back to a single-digit game. First free throw is up, and the first free throw is made for Will Whiteside. As this one's going to try to get it back to single digits. 4:18 to go in the first half. Whiteside with a lot of dribbles. The shot is up and no good. Rebound. Casey Uguakazi seems like he's getting every rebound for this Black Knights attack. This is Pendenza, kicks it outside. Trying to get a shot off. Sablon with a pass to Connor Andrews. Connor Andrews backs up his dribble, right hand. Now he gives it to Uguakazi. Uguakazi almost losing his dribble. Kicks it back, 10 on the shot clock. Olive Rams with some good defense. Now 7 on the shot clock. Here comes Andrews. Andrews can't find anything. He's going to pass it to Pendenza for 3. Pendenza's three-pointer misses. Who's going to get the rebound? It's going to be Will Whiteside. Whiteside fights for the ball. Pass to Baxter. Baxter drives to the hole. Kicks it to Nicola. That's going to be a two-pointer. Two-point shot off the arc. Connor Andrews. Andrews has been very good in this one. Uguakazi drive into the hole. Uguakazi with a shot that's short. Rebound Stoughton. They've been good on the offensive glass. Three-pointer, top of the key. Connor Andrews. Connor Andrews with a big-time shot. Back to 13. Amari Brown on the other end. That's a beautiful spin move. He misses. Gets his own rebound. That shot is up and good. Amari Brown keeping the Tigers in this one. But once again, Stoughton in a hurry. Down to 3 minutes to go in the first half. Feeding the ball to Uguakazi down low. In the paint, that shot gets rejected. They're going to call a jump ball. Looks like it could have been a foul. Don Byron wants the foul for Olive Rams. They're not going to call it. Going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes to the Tigers. Right now, Uguakazi's height advantage is playing a big factor in this first half. As the referee is going to stop, blow the whistle. Let's see what's going on here. Making sure everybody's set. 34-23. Stoughton in front by 11. 2:53 to go in the first half. Amari Brown is carrying the workload right now for the Tigers. Kicks it out. That's going to be called a traveling violation on Drew Baxter. Very close call. He didn't like it as he fakes the three-point shot. It's going to be a turnover, giving the ball back to the Black Knights. You got to give credit for all of Rams. They've done a good job not fouling too much, only with one foul, but still down 11 points as they can't seem to inch too much closer yet in the first half. Three-pointer. This is a big three-pointer if it went, but it doesn't go. As Connor Andrews kind of rushed that shot. A big break for the Olive Rams attack. So that would have given Stoughton their 14-point lead that they had in this game already. As Amari Brown gets the inbounds play, Olive Rams better start speeding things up, finding shots, getting baskets to go. Stoughton right now, defense and offensively sound. 15 on the shot clock, 2:16 on the game clock. This is going to be Drew Baxter. Stops his dribble. He's going to kick it outside. Will Whiteside. Whiteside's three is off. Rebound. Connor Andrews. Connor Andrews driving the hole. A very nice closeout by Olive Rams, but that's going to be a wide open two-point shot. Nobody was covering Josiah Rivera, and that's going to be his first basket of the game as the lead's up to 13. The lead goes to 13, 14. Olive Rams tries to cut it every single time, but the offense for Stoughton just keeps on rolling. So 1:42 to go. Amari Brown drives to the hole. That shot gets absolutely rejected by Casey Uguakazi. Absolutely hyped up as Uguakazi doing everything on both ends on offense and defense for the Stoughton Black Knights. Just stopping the Tigers right now. 12 now to shoot. Trey Buggs hasn't had many open lanes here in the second quarter. Amari Brown, right-handed dribble. Jump shot, Amari Brown. That's going to be off the arc. Rebound to Andrews. Andrews to Rivera. Rivera with a pass. Almost gets turned over. Rivera's going to fight for it on the floor. About four bodies now fighting for the ball. They're going to call a jump ball. Stoughton almost calls for the timeout. Bodies flying all over the place here in the second quarter at Nixon Gymnasium. A couple more substitutions now for the Black Knights. Coming into the game is Brett Pendenza alongside number 11, Jake Queenie, both seniors in both captains. And with a basket here, this would be the Black Knights' biggest lead of the game. That's going to be a foul called on Trey Buggs, but a very good foul by him, a reach-in foul. Would have avoided an easy layup for Casey Uguakazi. A very smart foul as well, only being the second team foul on the Tigers. 1:20 to go now in this first half. Stoughton looking for their biggest lead of the game. Trying to feed the ball inside of Uguakazi, but that's going to be some great defense by the Tigers. Driving the ball up. Baxter. Trey Buggs, three-pointer. That's a big-time shot. Trey Buggs with a three-pointer. Cuts it down to 10. 1 minute to go in a very entertaining first half. Uguakazi, inside, outside game. This is a pass to Brett Pendenza. Pendenza now to Sablon. Another turnover. Olive Rams looking to get this back to single digits. Could be a good time for a 2-on-1 opportunity now for the Tigers. 35 seconds to go. Three-pointer, wide open, top of the key. Missed opportunity for the Tigers in Jake Grimaldi. Stoughton on the other end. Are they going to take their time or go for a shot here? About even. Shot clock and game clock both at about 19 seconds. They can pretty much hold for one if they want. It looks like that's what they're going to do. 10 seconds in the first half. Man-to-man defense here down the stretch of the first half. Trying to get this back to 12 or 13. Uguakazi, spin move. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound. It's not going to be in time. The first half winds down just before Uguakazi gets the shot off. And the Stoughton Black Knights with a 36-26 lead at the end of the half. The lead was up to 14 at one point for the Black Knights. Olive Rams cutting this down to 10. Thanks for joining us here today. I'm Justin Miller, Easton, Massachusetts. We'll be right back after this for the start of the second half. Back here now, Nixon Gymnasium, Easton, Massachusetts. Once again, thanks for joining us here today. Justin Miller, Stoughton Black Knights 36, the Olive Reims Tigers 26. Just getting ready for the second half now. Ugwakazi and Wasim Sablan leading the Black Knights attack with 8 points apiece. And for Olive Reims, it's Amari Brown with 9 points for the Tigers. Olive Reims cut this to 6 at one point. Stoughton's biggest lead was 14. And that's exactly how you want to start the second half if you're Olive Reims. 2 points for Amari Brown. Back to single digits. As the score is 36-28. The same starters now, both sides. Three-pointer is up. And as soon as he shot that, Brett Pendenza knew it was way off. Olive Reims hurrying up the floor. Here comes Drew Baxter to the hole. Right-handed layup is good. 8 points for Baxter now. 36-30 is your score. Back to 6. Here comes Olive Reims. Man-to-man defense to start the half for both teams again. That's going to almost be a turnover saved. Olive Reims gets the ball. Amari Brown wide open. The layup is good. Amari Brown with a 2. Lead now is 4. Olive Reims forces Stoughton to call a timeout. 36-32. Olive Reims comes out firing, and just like that, a quick 6-0 run to start the second half here in Easton. Stoughton right now looks a little confused on both ends of the floor, turning the ball over, not making the passes they were making here in that first half. And easily, just like that, Olive Reims comes out firing exactly what you want if you're head coach Don Byron. 36-32 is your score. So right now, drawing up plays on the other sideline. Evan Taylor alongside Mike Manning. Right now doesn't look too happy over there if you're the Stoughton Black Knights. And right now, Olive Reims in that first half, something definitely looked off. The passes weren't that crisp. The defense was kind of slow. Stoughton Black Knights, the offensive attack just really getting ahead of Olive Reims. A lot of missed shots for the Tigers, forcing Stoughton to come out and run in a hurry. And right now, if Olive Reims keeps on making the shots they're making, the Stoughton offense won't be able to do that as smoothly or fastly either. The Olive Reims sideline very much into it now in the second half. And when you're making baskets, that's exactly what's going to happen. So back here coming out of the timeout. See if Olive Reims can keep this run going. Right now, it's a 6-0 run. This is the Stoughton best player, KC Ugwakazi. Drive into the hole, and that's the man you got to go to break a 6-0 run. Almost with an elbow to the face, but there was no stopping him on that possession. Olive Reims trying to answer on this floor. Drew Nicola and Ugwakazi. Great matchup. Trey Buggs, 3. No good. Big time rebound, that time in the corner by Baxter. Throws the ball on the court, but that's going to go off of Will Whiteside. It looks like the ball is going to go back to the Black Knights. Not too happy over there is the Olive Reims sideline, saying that ball should have stayed with the Tigers. Bringing the ball up the court. Pendenza kicks it. Three-pointer in the corner is good. Wasim Sablan. Three-pointers are falling for him. Amari Brown on the other side. Blocking foul is called. 2 shots. Amari Brown. And right now, Wasim Sablan from downtown, the Olive Reims defense has absolutely no answer for him. Now with 11 points, leading the Black Knights. And on that last possession, that's exactly what happened to Olive Reims in the first half. Not getting back fast enough on defense. And now the Black Knights make a three-pointer. They can't get back fast enough. And Amari Brown has an answer for that as he makes his first free throw. So already 4 free throws made now for the senior guard. Up to 14 points in the game. 14 of the 33 for the captain. Be interesting to see if Olive Reims can get a lead at all in this quarter. Never mind the game. As the lead for the Black Knights is now back down to 7. Olive Reims already clicking here in the second half, just barely 2 minutes in. It's going to be key for Olive Reims to stop this Stoughton attack, because right now the Black Knights have had answers for most of the game, and there is another answer Casey Uguakazi making fun of the Oliver Ames defense right now. And let's hope. It looks like Trey Buggs, hopefully he's okay, might have got an elbow to the face. Uguakazi gets the basket to drop. As right now, Uguakazi is an absolute force on the offensive side of things for the Black Knights. Looks like Trey Buggs is okay, just shaking it off a little bit. But he gets the and one to go. The referee stopping things for a second. Let's see exactly what the call is. It's going to be one shot now for Uguakazi. Does it look like for a second he was going to call technicals on both teams? I think it was just a warning. Trying to get this back to a double-digit lead. That's going to be short. Will Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside passes to Drew Baxter. Oliver Ames, still plenty of time left, but they got to answer. Amari Brown stops his dribble. And dribbles again. Almost looked like a double dribble. What a pass, down low to Nicola. Drew Nicola passes. What a pass by Brown. Drew Nicola with a basket. 43-36 is your score. 5:21 to go in the third quarter. Man-to-man defense. We saw Oliver Ames go to a zone last game. They haven't gone to a zone yet in this game. It's going to be a reach-in foul on the Tigers. That's going to be their second foul of the second half. Only one foul called against the Tigers in the first half, and already one more here in this quarter. Connor Andrews inbounds it. Passes to Bendenza, back to Andrews. Are they going to go back to Uguakazi in the lane? And they do, except he's outside. Uguakazi makes a pass, but that's going to be a turnover. Not expecting the pass that time as Drew Baxter has the basketball. Baxter kicks it out. Trey Buggs thought about the three, but doesn't take it. Under 5 minutes now in the third quarter. Amari Brown down low. Drew Nicola, dribble again. Loses the basketball. Stoughton gets it back. 2-on-1 opportunity. That gets absolutely rejected, though. A great chance for a 2-on-1 opportunity as Drew Baxter stands in the way on defense. If you're Oliver Ames, that's a great play from Baxter. Plenty of time to shoot. Stoughton's going to huck one up. 3-pointers off the mark. Rebound, Oliver Ames. Trey Buggs is forced to stop his dribble for a second, but he gives it to the captain. Captain to captain. Buggs to Brown. Both of them the X factors so far. Amari Brown pulls up from downtown, off the glass, and good. 4-point game as Amari Brown. I don't know if he called glass, but whatever it is, that shot is good. 4-point game. Here come the Tigers. About halfway through the third quarter now. Pendenza almost loses it, and he does lose it. Oliver Ames with a 3-on-1 chance. Trey Buggs, right-handed layup is good. Oliver Ames is within 2. The Tigers crowd is loud. Man-to-man defense, but that's going to be a reach-in foul called. Both teams getting very aggressive here in the third quarter, and this is the closest the Tigers have been. A substitution, some great minutes from Trey Buggs as Kevin Duggan comes into the game. So still Oliver Ames going about 7 deep, bringing Solomon Fife off the bench. We saw Grimaldi and Kevin Duggan, so really 8 deep, but playing mostly 7 so far for the Tigers. Oliver Ames trying to get a stop here. Some great help defense by Baxter. Both Drews playing marvelous. 20 to shoot. 3-pointer is up for the Black Knights, and that's going to be a short shot for Connor Andrews. Oliver Ames with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Amari Brown has the ball. Amari Brown drives. That's going to be a wild shot, trying to save it, and he saves it. Drew Nicola, right-handed layup is good. We have got a tie game here at Nixon Gymnasium. Oliver Ames comes back, ties the game. Some great defense on this end of the floor from the Tigers, and the OA Tigers have not given up yet. Stoughton building a 14-point lead earlier in this contest. And you look at the scoreboard now, and it's 43-43. About 11 minutes to go in regulation in this game. Both teams looking to close out their season on the right note. Who's going to win the finale? Pendenza with the ball, passes to his teammate Sablon. Sablon, shot off the glass. Wasim Sablon has been terrific for the Black Knights in this game. On the other end, Drew Baxter. Baxter in a rush. Baxter, left-handed rush shot off the glass, no good. They're going to call a foul on Will Whiteside. Olive Rams playing more aggressive in the second half has forced them to foul a little bit more, but the good news is they're within 2. So you don't want to foul too much and get the Black Knights in the bonus, but right now they'll be fine with 4 fouls. As Trey Buggs takes about a 30-second rest. He's going to come into the game for Amari Brown, and I'm sure it's going to be a quick rest for the senior as well. 3 minutes to go in the third, 11 minutes to go in the game, and we've started to go back and forth now in this quarter. Connor Andrews thought about the shot but doesn't take it. Look at the defense played right now by Baxter. Driving to the lane. They're going to call a foul, but it looks like it's going to be on the floor. For some reason, it looks like that was going to be on the shot, but it's going to be on the floor, side out for the Black Knights. As coming into the game was Kashmir Mathurin. He's the man that went up with that shot. So right in front of the Stoughton sideline, the Black Knights are trying to inbound the ball before the 5-second violation takes place. They get it in, plenty of time to shoot. Looked like zone defense for a second, forces a turnover. Here comes Will Whiteside. Whiteside, what a beautiful shot that misses, but look at Drew Nicola flying down the court for the rebound. Drew Nicola is playing very active here in this third quarter, and the game is tied once again at 45. It is Casey Uguakazi who is getting some time to sit on the sidelines. Both teams' best players are currently out of this game. As Mathurin takes it to the hole. Mathurin gets it a roll. Stoughton retakes the lead. Down to 2 minutes now in the third quarter. As you can hear the Stoughton sideline chanting defense, defense, defense. Will Whiteside. This time he's going to have the ball and take it to the lane. They're going to call a foul on the floor. Looks like the foul is going to be called on number 3, Connor Andrews. And just like that, both teams' stars are back into the game. Casey Uguakazi into the game for the Black Knights, and Amari Brown is back in for the Tigers. Both players sat for approximately 1 minute. And I'm sure you'll see those guys for the rest of the game. 47-45 is your score. Amari Brown almost thought about the 3. This time he thinks about the 3 and takes the 3. Amari Brown gives Oliver Rames the lead. Boy, things have changed in a hurry here at Nixon Gymnasium. Amari Brown comes in, wastes no time with that shot. Let's see if Uguakazi is going to answer on this end. He gets a pick set for him. He's going to kick it out to Mathurin. Mathurin inside Uguakazi. Turnover. Ball in the hands of Kevin Duggan. Duggan to Amari Brown. Amari Brown steps back pass to Trey Buggs. Trey Buggs kicks it out this time to Whiteside. Around the horn they go. Approaching a minute to go in the third quarter. Amari Brown between the legs. Kicks it to Duggan. Duggan on the baseline now to Drew Nicola. Nicola fakes the shot, takes the shot, misses the shot, gets the ball back, takes the shot, makes the shot! Drew Nicola! Drew Nicola's up to 12 points. A 3-point lead for the Tigers. Kevin Duggan, harassment on the defensive end. Under a minute to go. 42 seconds to go. Uguakazi drives the ball, takes the shot, and he makes the shot. Casey Uguakazi gets Stoughton within 1. 30 seconds to go in this third quarter. What a game you are watching right now. Oliver Rames down 10 at halftime. Now up 1 with 20 seconds in this third. About a 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Amari Brown looks to drive to the hole. Finds Trey Buggs in the corner. 3-pointer in and out. Drew Nicola with the rebound. Kicks it out to Duggan. 6 seconds to shoot. Duggan passes. Corner. Nicola fakes. Nicola takes it to the lane. Gets it to go. Blocking foul called. Drew Nicola with a chance for 1. Drew Nicola has been awesome in this game. What a shot from the senior. What a quarter from the senior. Drew Nicola now up to 14 points. Him and Amari Brown leading the charge. Tigers looking to make this a 4-point game with a free throw here. A big-time change of events here as the Tigers got things rolling now in this third quarter. And really, the Black Knights don't have an answer on the defensive side of things. 1.9 seconds to go in the quarter. If Stoughton gets the rebound, they're going to have to heave it. Nicola, the shot is short. They're going to have to heave it at the buzzer. Looked like a pass. Obviously not good. Way after the buzzer. And just like that, we are headed for the final 8 minutes in this game. Olive Reims down 36-26 at halftime. Now with a 3-point lead as we head for the final 8 minutes. Justin Miller live here at Nixon Gymnasium. And we'll be back for the final 8 right after this. Back here now at Nixon Gymnasium in Easton, Massachusetts. I'm Justin Miller. Thanks for joining us here today. Very entertaining final game, the finale here from Nixon Gymnasium. Olive Reims came into this game 8-1. Stoughton Black Knights coming in 4-8 as Olive Reims looking to end their season in first place in the Davenport division of the Hockomock League. Both teams already playing one time so far in the season, and Olive Reims taking that contest by a final score of 51-47. That game was played on February 4th, and here we are today on February 17th, 13 days later. The Black Knights look a lot better than they did in that previous contest, but Olive Reims just kept on improving as the season went on as well. Amari Brown and Drew Nicola leading the charge for Olive Reims. And here comes the final quarter of the season. Live from Easton, here we go. Start of the fourth quarter. Man-to-man defense for Olive Reims. Casey Uguakazi looking to lead Stoughton to an upset win against the Tigers. The shot is missed. He gets his own rebound, and they're going to call a late foul on the floor. Looks like the foul is going against Trey Buggs. Not too happy with that foul called, as that's now 6 fouls called against the Tigers in the half. Buggs now in a little bit of foul trouble as Kevin Duggan is coming back into the game. So only 3 fouls against Stoughton. Inbounds play right to Uguakazi. Another foul on the floor, as that's going to be the 7th against the Tigers. And you could maybe say that was the right foul for Olive Reims to avoid a layup for Uguakazi, but either way, they're going to have a chance at points as he's going to go to the line with a one-on-one opportunity right here. So a 1-for-1 chance for the junior. And here he goes. Bends his knees as the shot rolls in. So just like that, 15 points for the man that averages 11.7. Trying to get Stoughton back within 1. Gets his second free throw to roll in as well. 52-51. Olive Reims with their first offensive possession of the fourth quarter. Olive Reims playing most of the same guys. Obviously, Trey Buggs now on the sideline as Kevin Duggan's in the game. Drew Nicola trying to finish off his final game on a great note. Kevin Duggan with a dribble to his right. Pass now to Baxter. Baxter, jump shot, no good. Will Whiteside fights for the rebound, puts the shot up, misses, and gets his own rebound. 30 more seconds now on the shot clock after that rebound from the Tigers. They don't look to be in a hurry now on offense. Amari Brown taking his time. Pass to Baxter. Getting the ball in the hole. Nicola, tough shot. That gets rejected. Olive Reims gets the ball back. It looks like Baxter's going to trip in the corner, but Olive Reims gets the ball. Only 4 on the shot clock. Amari Brown with a heave. Off the glass and off the rim. Brown gets his own rebound. Amari Brown drives to the hole, kicks it out. Olive Reims being very cautious here on the offensive end. Almost losing the ball is Drew Baxter. Baxter trying to get his own rebound. Instead, Will Whiteside gets the rebound. Whiteside to the basket. Wow, what a possession from the Tigers. Will Whiteside now up to 5 points. Lead back to 3. Uguakazi, that's going to be a charge. Casey Uguakazi with a charge on offense. What defense from the Tigers. And that was the right call. Finally, a foul called on the Black Knights star player. All Rams forcing a very much needed turnover, trying to get this lead to 5, maybe 6. Winding down to the final 6 minutes. Bugs is still on the sideline. Wide open underneath the basket was Amari Brown, but it looks like they had to call an illegal screen on the Olive Rams Tigers. So on one end, it's a turnover for the Black Knights. On the other end, it's a turnover for the Tigers. And the Black Knights with a chance to get within 1 or maybe tie this game back up. Both teams still with timeouts in their back pocket. Both sidelines are very excited right now in the finale of the season. Uguakazi dribbles to his left, dribbles to his right. Spin move, shot, no good. Rebound, Whiteside. Dribbling the ball very cautiously. Up the court is Brown. Taking time off the clock. Man-to-man defense again for Stoughton. Brown, big-time three-point shot is up, and that's going to be an air ball. The Black Knights come out of that possession with no points scored against them, and they needed to stop big time, and they get one. All parents here watching the game. Unfortunately, no other spectators allowed inside with the COVID guidelines still in place. Lefty dribble. That time, that was Andrews. Andrews passing down. Pendenza. Pendenza takes the shot, makes the shot, and the lead is back to 1 for the Tigers. Pendenza's been awesome for Stoughton. Olive Rams in a hurry this time on offense. Outside, Drew Nicola thought about it but doesn't take it. This time it's Drew Baxter. Drew Baxter passes down low. Amari Brown is called for a double dribble. So a couple of tough possessions that time for the Tigers. Amari Brown wasn't too happy with the call, and it's going to be a substitution now for the Tigers. Coming back into the game is Trey Bugs. Substitution for Kevin Duggan. All 5 starters back in for the final 5 minutes for Olive Rams. Driving to the basket, Pendenza misses the shot. Olive Rams with a rebound. Amari Brown speeding up the court. Here he goes. Misses the shot. Drew Nicola. Another offensive rebound. Boy, he has been absolutely awesome for the Tigers. Three-pointer, trying to tie the game at the top of the key. Uguakazi misses. Rebound, Tigers. A chance to make this 2 possessions again. Boy, this has been a fun one here today. A 3 o'clock start. Winding down in the final couple of minutes in the 4th quarter. Uguakazi falls down. Wide open shot for Nicola. Misses off the glass. Rebound, Black Knights. And it looks like that's going to be a timeout. Timeout is called from Evan Taylor of the Black Knights. And that right there is a good timeout call because right now the offense doesn't seem to be too much in rhythm on the Black Knights side of things. So Olive Rams still with a couple timeouts. Stoughton still has a timeout left as well. But right now, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to this game. It's been a great one here today at Nixon Gymnasium. Once again, I'm Justin Miller. 56-53 is your score. Olive Rams out in front by 3. At the end of the first quarter, they were losing 17-10. At one point, Stoughton had a 14-point lead in this one. And then at halftime, the Black Knights got out to a 36-26 edge at halftime. And the tide turned pretty fast there in the 3rd quarter. As now you look up at the scoreboard and the Tigers have the 3-point lead, trying to close out a tremendous season on a tremendous note and looking to improve to 9-1. With a victory for the Black Knights, they would finish the season off at 5-8, as their last game was a 12-point loss against Attleboro, 58-46. And last time out for Olive Rams, they beat the Sharon Eagles in a tremendous contest, 54-51. Sharon had a chance at the buzzer, but they didn't get it off. And now about to be back to action here for the final 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Amari Brown, 21 points, and seems like a quiet 21 points for the senior captain. Back to action now. Stoughton trying to tie the game with a 3 or just trying to inch closer. And that's going to be a shot that misses. Jake Queenie, the senior, has been pretty quiet so far. He's a captain. So Amari Brown now with the basketball. Trying to make this a 2-possession game are the Tigers. Inside, outside. Drew Nicola. 3-pointer. Looked like he was going to take it, but he doesn't decide to. Amari Brown. Another turnover called on him. A couple turnovers in this fourth quarter for Amari Brown. A couple tough calls, but some very good defense shown by the Black Knights. It's going to be interesting to see what Evan Taylor drew up out of that timeout. And to me, I'd get the ball to their star player, Uguakazi. And I'm sure it's going to be a quick rest for him. Instead, it's going to be a 2-pointer that misses for the Black Knights, and Oliver Ames gets the ball back. Amari Brown, he's in a hurry. Drives it, but guess who's there for the rebound? Drew Nicola kicks it outside. Will Whiteside, 3-pointer misses. Rebound goes to Brett Pendenza. Pendenza, dribble, wide open, trying to tie the game up. Misses is Queenie. And Oliver Ames is going to get a tough rebound. Almost a foul called. Drew Nicola on the other end. Here he goes, gets the ball stripped away. A marvelous play by Kashmir Mathurin right there. Back and forth action. The final 3 minutes now in this game. About a 30-second rest for KC Uguakazi. He's going to come back into the game for the final 3:02. And here we go. Just getting a quick water break was the Black Knights star player. All the stars now shining bright here at Oliver Ames. Again, trying to get this to 2 possessions. Will Whiteside almost turns the ball over. Trey Buggs comes down with it. 13 on the shot clock. Driving. Here comes Baxter. Trey Buggs was open. Takes the shot, and he misses. Coming down with a rebound, Kashmir Mathurin. Mathurin, here he comes. That ball gets deflected. It was out on Oliver Ames as Stoughton retains possession of the basketball. What a great game this has been. Really, both of these final 2 games, very good down the stretch here. Wire to wire. Oliver Ames coming back. Down 14, and now up 3 with 2:30 to go. Uguakazi. Looks like he wants some isolation, but instead he's going to dump it off to Mathurin. Mathurin drives to the hoop, takes the left-handed shot, misses. Who's going to get the rebound? Uguakazi does. A fresh shot clock, they're going to say. And an air ball. For some reason, the shot clock never reset. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Wide open 3-pointer trying to tie the game. Uguakazi comes down with a rebound. They're going to call an over-the-back foul. For some reason, the shot clock never reset after the ball never touched the rim. And obviously the Stoughton player thought it didn't reset either, so he forces the shot, which was an air ball. And just like that, Oliver Ames gets the ball back up 3. So this is the final 2 minutes of regulation. Oliver Ames with a 1-possession advantage, trying to close out their season on the note they want to. Brown to the basket. Left-handed layup is rejected. Uguakazi almost throws it out of bounds, but instead it's going to be a turnover. Trey Buggs comes up with the basketball. Important possessions for both teams down the stretch. Who's going to get the final answer? Drive into the lane. That shot is no good. That's going to be a foul called on the Black Knights. And if you're Drew Baxter, that was the great time to be aggressive. They're going to call it charge, actually. So Oliver Ames was clapping, thinking that was on the Black Knights, but they're going to call it charge. I don't know about that. But either way, Stoughton gets the ball back, down 3. So both these times, their defensive aggressiveness on these last couple of possessions absolutely heating up, back and forth action. Oliver Ames trying to finish off their season on the right note here as the referees are trying to figure out something. For some reason, that foul looked like it could have gone either way. All 5 starters still on the floor for the Tigers here. And the Black Knights, they got their captains. They got their best player in Uguakazi. Leading the charge right now is Uguakazi, 16 points for him. Number 12, Wasim Sablon. He has 13 points for the Black Knights. And Brett Pendenza, he has 8 points as well for the Black Knights. So still the referee's trying to figure something out. That was the 9th team foul on Oliver Ames. 5 team fouls on the Stoughton Black Knights. The Stoughton head coach does not look too happy over there. Don Byron trying to figure out what's going on. Right now for Oliver Ames, obviously Amari Brown has been the main man. 21 points for the senior captain so far in this one. And Drew Nicola, he has 16 points. He's been very active on the offensive glass, dumping the ball to Amari Brown, finding Drew Baxter for a couple easy baskets. Drew Baxter has 7 points in this game as well. As the referee's still trying to figure out what's going on over here. Stoughton is in the bonus. Looks like both coaches are pretty confused here as well. So down 36-26 at halftime. Oliver Ames charging back. They were down 13. Then they were down 14. Only down 7 at the end of the first quarter, but the lead just kept on expanding for the Black Knights. But the second half has been a completely different story. Don Byron calling a great timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Oliver Ames went on a pretty nice run. The Black Knights had no answer on defense. And the first half and the second half have been 2 completely different stories here at Nixon Gymnasium. It's just been a great game. And unfortunately, this is going to be the last games for a lot of these players here today. Obviously, the varsity teams, a lot of seniors. Oliver Ames, Drew Nicola, Solomon Fife, Ben Murphy, Trey Buggs, Kevin Duggan, Amari Brown, Jaden Krosky, and Will Whiteside. And then for the Black Knights, the seniors for them, Kobe Andrews, John Burke, Elijah Claude, Jake Queenie, the captain, Wasim Sablon, Christian Georges, Brett Pendenza, the senior captain, and Brady Conlon as well, a senior captain. So all these players trying to get the win in the season finale for all of them. And as you look around this gym, a lot of state championships for all the sports here at Oliver Ames. The girls basketball team, the boys basketball team. Banners all the way around here at Nixon Gymnasium. A lot of winning teams, especially soccer. The soccer team has always been good here at Oliver Ames, recently winning a couple championships. Back when I was a junior, Keegan Nutt, Chris Romero, all of them leading the way for the soccer team. So Oliver Ames, a very rich history here of sports. And the women's team and men's team in basketball, both having great seasons this year as well. And also in the 1,000-point club, a ton of different players. Ryan Carney being the last 1,000-point scorer for the men. And for the woman, Kayla Raymond. Like I said in the last broadcast, she's playing her college ball at Stonehill right now. Another 1,000-point scorer. So all the referees trying to figure out what the issue is here right now. Whether it's a shot clock violation or something. They're trying to fix something on the shot clock or game clock, it looks like to me. And for both these teams, this is something you really don't want to have happen. Both these teams in a good rhythm right now. Oliver Ames up 3 points, charging here in the third and fourth quarters. And this is approaching, seems like to be about a 5-6 minute stoppage. So you gotta start something right now, whether they messed up the box score. Both coaches don't seem too happy, don't seem too thrilled right now. It's definitely not a score issue because it's 56-53. That's your score here from Nixon Gymnasium. 9 fouls on Oliver Ames, 5 fouls on the Black Knights. It should be Stoughton basketball. As the referees are looking they're telling Don Byron what the story is, and unfortunately we can't hear what it is. But as soon as we figure out, we'll let you know. So once again, thanks for joining us. Justin Miller, Nixon Gymnasium, the season finale for the Stoughton Black Knights and the Oliver Ames Tigers. And for some reason, Oliver Ames is going to be shooting. So I thought the foul was on Stoughton at first. And then it looks like they changed the call to Oliver Ames. But if it is a foul on the Stoughton Black Knights, that looked like it should have been the right call. So Oliver Ames is going to get a free throw here, trying to get this to 2 possessions. And just like that, Drew Baxter makes this a 4-point game. So after about a 5-minute delay, he's going to get another shot. And the head coach, Evan Taylor, is not happy over there on the Stoughton sideline, as it's now a 5-point lead. Drew Baxter gets his 2 free throws to go, making this 58-53, and it's going to be side out for Oliver Ames. So whether they call the foul, what should have been the call, they could have also called the technical. But either way, Oliver Ames is up 5 points. 1:30 to go in this game. And that could have been a huge change of events here in this final quarter. Drew Nicola trying to extend the Oliver Ames lead. Still, all the starters are out there for the Tigers. Will Whiteside with the basketball, approaching 1 minute to go in regulation. Whiteside, 7 seconds on the clock. 1:10 on the game clock. And Oliver Ames is just going to throw the ball up. No foul called. The Black Knights better hurry here. 1 minute to go in the game. The Black Knights in need of a basket. Uguakazi driving into the paint. Left-handed dribble, right-handed dribble. Shot is up and no good. Tigers get the ball. And if you're Oliver Ames, no reason to hurry. Amari Brown, 46 to go. Right-handed layup is good. 7-point lead is the largest for Oliver Ames. 40 seconds to go, and the Tigers in control in the last quarter. A 5-minute stoppage for both teams. Oliver Ames gets 2 free throws. They get a basket, and just like that, you look up, it's a 7-point lead for the Tigers, and they're in control. Unbelievable change of events here between the first half and the second half. The Tigers never letting their foot off the gas pedal, and especially Amari Brown. Amari Brown now leading the Tigers with 23 points here today. Second leading scorer is Drew Nicola. He has 16 for the Tigers. So both of these players combining now for 39 of the 60 points for Oliver Ames. Is the Black Knights hoping for one more final run here in the final 40.4 seconds. Evan Taylor and Mike Manning drawing up a couple plays out of the timeout, hoping they have something left in them. Oliver Ames coming out of the timeout now, looking to close their amazing season at 9-1. Both teams now coming out of the timeout. Looks like it was a full timeout. 40 seconds to go. Stoughton in need of anything right now. Whatever it is, they need a basket. And this is Queenie. Jay Queenie with the basketball. The pass now to Sablon. They're going to have to take a three-pointer. They're going to miss a three-pointer. Oliver Ames comes down with a rebound. Amari Brown in no need to hurry, but they have a wide open lane. Will Whiteside is going to close this thing out. A 9-point lead, and this game is pretty much over. Whiteside with a 2. The three-pointer is no good for Stoughton. Oliver Ames gets the rebound. 62-53. A foul called on the Black Knights, and the Oliver Ames Tigers are going to finish their season at 9-1. It wasn't pretty, but the second half was. And they're going to finish it out. An amazing season is going to end in a first-place finish for the Oliver Ames Tigers. And it looks like the Tigers going to make a couple of last substitutions. Jaden Krowski, who was actually hurt coming into these final 2 games, he's coming into the game. Solomon Fife coming into the game as well. A couple of the seniors getting their final chance here down the stretch. An amazing season, an amazing comeback is going to end in another W for the Tigers. Also coming into the game, number 23, DJ Villas. DJ Villas taking the final shot, missing the final shot. But just like that, the Oliver Ames Tigers, season ends. Amari Brown sitting at center court in amazement. 62-53 is the final score. A 9-1 finish for the Oliver Ames Tigers as Stoughton finishes their season at 4-9. Oliver Ames completes the season sweep of the Black Knights as Amari Brown and Drew Nicola lead the charge here today. Once again, down 14 at one point in this game. The Tigers end it with a beautiful fourth quarter and win this one 62-53. A round of applause from the fans and the parents here at Nixon Gymnasium. Once again, thank you for joining us here for these final couple games. I'm Justin Miller. The Oliver Ames Tigers finished the season at 9-1. Thanks for joining us once again here today. We'll be back next season. Final score here from Nixon Gymnasium. Oliver Ames 62 and the Stoughton Black Knights 53. We'll be back here next time.